Okay, no laughing, Matthew, no matter how funny my jokes are. So an interesting thing that happens to me a lot, when I was working at the Lego store, a lot of people mistaken me for a high school student. And I take it as a good thing, I think. Even though it's been like 7 years since I was in high school. Here's a photo of me in grade 12, by the way. Edits in. Now, I don't know your guys' stories or journeys with God, but I found it really difficult being a Christian teenager. In high school, I had this group of friends that I'd play video games with. We'd like hang out in a Skype call. Discord wasn't made yet. And we'd play like Minecraft and Terraria and whatever. And while we're really close now, we don't always get along. And so sometimes I'd always get comments about me going to church, or if I were to do anything remotely bad, I'd be made fun of. But sometimes those comments were harmful. And other people have told me it's very difficult sharing with friends about their faith when nobody wants to listen to them. It's really tough when we know of this great gift that God can give people, but when we share with people in the hope that we have, we're met with rejection or something negative. Now more than ever, people have become very skeptical of Christianity, and I've noticed a strange shift in people, because people usually have asked if Christianity is true, and it seems like people are starting to ask if Christianity is even good. And sometimes it feels lonely that not many people in our school may share the same beliefs. And so we have a tendency to hide that part of ourselves with other people. And as a teenager, you're still very much under the authority of your parents and teachers. And sometimes it feels suffocating when our parents force us to do things, even if they mean well. And it's especially difficult having little to no money as well. Because how am I supposed to support people or the causes I care about, or buy McDonald's if I make little to no money? Being a Christian is not an easy lifestyle. We live in a world that values comfort rather than purpose. And the temptation to align ourselves with comfort is very strong. And those are a few struggles that we as Christians and Christian teenagers struggle with since the beginning of time, or at least since the beginning of the creation of the internet. But as VeggieTales 1 said, God is bigger than the boogeyman. In the same sense, God's words and teachings have always cut very deep in the context of our society, and arguably now more than ever, with all the confusion and the chaos in the world, God's words matter to people. So today I want to encourage you to continue to follow Jesus no matter how difficult it may be. Paul mentions that once we accept Jesus, we start a race, and for the rest of our lives, we run this race. We continue to love the unlovable, pray for those who are in need, respond to kindness when we are harmed, and to turn the other cheek when people make fun of us, and to forgive. Because I believe that's what being a Christian teenager is all about. And for the longest time, I was okay with just believing in God. I think it may be my personality, but I couldn't be okay with just doing the bare minimum of my faith. Because I believe that God has given me and you this tension to do what is right. To not be okay with the way things are. To act out our beliefs so that people may see the love that God has for them and the love that the world needs. In Galatians 5:13-14, it says, "You, my brothers and sisters, are called to be free, but do not use your freedom to indulge your flesh. Rather, serve one another humbly in love. For the entire law is fulfilled in keeping this one command, love your neighbor as yourself." So ask yourself, do I want to follow Jesus? Ask yourself genuinely, considering all the things that you've heard in children's church, in youth, in sermons, and even consider all the doubts that you have as well. And if you come to the conclusion and end up saying, I'm in, then think about what acting out your faith would look like. Because I really hope you find what you're looking for and what you need spiritually in your journey as a teenager. And I truly believe this and want this for you. We'll see you in the next Devo. Goodbye. I think that's it.